Oh my lord. Everybody be seated, be standing, whatever you may be. It's Charity Hammer the Fourth. My name is Adam Camilleri, and my absolute pleasure and honor to be bringing you the beginning of this magnificent freaking event. I'm joined by the incomparable and amazing Seth Oster. Hello, my dude.
How you doing, Adam? Pleasure to be here.
I am very happy, very, very, very happy to be here. I was hoping to be here in person, as I think you were as well.
Yep.
Things are what they are, and here we are. We are still here, still present, and we're commentating on the worst 40k RTT of all time, and I'm here for it in every way.
I think this morning's very interesting because everyone, let's get the elephant out of the room. There has been a ton of updates to 40K in the last week. So I think this is really, we're kind of seeing the end of the edition, so to speak, or this version of the edition. So what better way to send it off than with the absolute worst junk we could put on a table?
This is pretty special. So there are now two flavors of Charity Hammer. There's the best players in the world playing the worst list that they can conjure, and then there's the best players in the world playing the best list they can conjure, which I think both should be rewarded and celebrated in equal fashion and equal energy. Despite that, though, like I woke up 20 minutes ago to a whole new landscape of 40k for us to unpack, and I think it's
Oh.
very ironic that we have the space to do so whilst looking at this magnificent display in front of us. Who have we got?
All right. Well, it looks like this game should be Noah Beddome. He's running Ultramarines with Impulsor Spam. And then we have the lovely John Lennon, who's being forced to run some sort of guard list that's running like 25 psychers or something obscene
Yeah,
in it.
boy. Yep. So these aren't so Noah. I think Noah did write his list. Noah Beddome playing ultras. But I think the guard list was written by Mitch. By
Yeah,
Mitch
it was
Pelham
it was
submitted it.
definitely written by Mitch. So
Yeah, because I know he sent it to me, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna make somebody else play this," and I'm just like, "You evil, evil man." It's so funny. Um, but if you were gonna write the worst list possible for one of your factions, what would you have been playing?
I did write the worst list possible for
Of
one of my
course you did.
factions. I did it for orcs, which actually they didn't tell me who it was going to. They just said write a horrible orc list, which I did, and it's going to Sean Naden. Um, so
Wonderful.
I blessed or cursed Sean with a orc list that is Goffs. Now they might have had to do some modifications to the list because I was the only one with all the models for that list, and
Mm,
I didn't make it to the event. But the original list was Mech Boss Buzzgob, which is a Forge World character. His whole shtick is he gives a Goth Walker basically +1 to hit. And then in that vein, I had 2 Grot tanks or Grot Mega tanks, 3 Def Dreads with close combat weapons, a Orc Mega Dread with 2 close combat weapons, an Orc Mecha Dread with 2 guns, the kill cannons, 2 Gorkanauts, and a Morkanaut. So he had no OBSEC. He had 1
wonderful.
infantry model, and the rest are vehicles.
Ah, you don't need it. Obsec's overrated, guys. Didn't you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you kill your opponent, they can't be OBSEC. It looks like the
It's
players
so
right now are
funny.
both pulling up their lists, trying
Being
to
like,
figure out what the
yeah,
crap am I doing. This is my
wh-
favorite part.
why am I
They're like,
here? What does this do?
yeah,
I love that we somehow somebody has 6 painted impulses. My brain is already boggling that exists.
yeah. I'm impressed that they had that on the table. Like you can
Yeah.
see the guard stuff has some stuff that isn't quite painted yet because folks were like, Why do I have 24 weird vein psychers? I don't know."
Well, just running through that list, it's called the Elite of the Elite, and I can tell you it is the opposite of that. It's got a Vanguard attachment with a Primary Psyker, 3x9 Ogren. So we're not Bulgren,
Ogren.
and Bulgren aren't great. Ogren, like the
What
gun
like
dudes.
you're a guard man at heart. What does the gun on the Ogren do? I can't even remember.
If I remember right, it's strength 5. It's a heavy bolter, but
All right.
with only 1 damage, I think.
All
Let
right.
me
Well,
double check.
that doesn't seem super great into
Oh,
the impulsors.
you are correct. It is not super great. Yes, no. It is so much worse than what I said. It's range 12,
Oof.
Assault
Oof.
3, Strength 5, no AP, 1 damage. Good
Yeah.
lord, is that
I mean,
shit.
yeah. So what other ways does he have to deal with these impulsors? I assume there's bodies of some sort in the impulsors, which is good for the Marines.
Well, yeah, let me run through the rest of the horrible guard army. Got 10
Mhm.
ratlings, a single armored sentinel, a unit of 3 scout sentinels with multi-lasers, then a second vanguard, this one with gaunt ghosts, just to make sure you give up max assassinate. Three astropaths, 3 units of 6 weirvade psychers, another 2 units of 3 scout sentinels, and a single hydra. Sorry, 2 hydras. So if it wasn't absolutely crap enough, I can tell you right now, this list is designed to give up a huge score on no prisoners, a huge
Mhm.
score on assassinate, and a
Assassinate.
huge
Yep.
score on abhor the witch. In addition, if you didn't quite catch that, this gives up
Yeah.
nearly max abhor the witch as well.
And looks like Noah has gone for assassinate, no prisoners, and stranglehold. So he may have a psyker in his list if he kind of steered away from the abhor the witch.
I would have, so yeah, if I almost would have gone for, yeah, I would have gone bring it down and a bore. But I mean, there's kind of no bad choices here. Just do
Yeah.
whatever you want. It's all crap.
As long as you're killing something, you're getting points.
Yeah. Did you manage to have the copy of the Ultramarines list, or you want me to run through it?
No, I haven't got a copy yet. I'm just up there. I think Mitch just sent it to me now.
Oh
All right.
Lord, it
Yeah.
is
So
a
yeah.
sight to behold.
Yep. All right. So yeah, indeed, is this Ultramarines or is this? Nope. I gotta. There's 2 Marine lists in here, and I gotta make sure I don't mix them up because
Uh,
God forbid you mix your Marines up.
nah, yeah, the sky falls when you mix your Marines up. Didn't you know?
Yeah.
It's the
And
worst. So this isn't the Ultramarines. The Ultramarines is just bad intercessor spam.
yeah,
Whereas I think this is the um,
Imperial Fist.
Imperial Fists, but it's an Imperial Fist list with literally 0 guns that benefit from being Imperial Fists, if I remember correctly.
I am not seeing all these impulsors in that list. They may have
Uh,
had to do some hot swap lists.
in the Ultramarines list. So yeah, sorry, in the Imperial Fist list, yeah, that's because it's the opposite. It's the Ultramarines list. So apologies. So this is the Ultras. It's nothing, pretty much nothing but impulsors
Oh,
and 5 mans
it's
in the
just
impulsors.
formatted real, real
Yeah.
special. So it does have Tigurius. So that it
Oh,
is running a battalion with Tigurius. So couldn't take a pour. He's got a chaplain. He's got a Primaris lieutenant. Okay, that
what a
sounds pretty
lad.
good. He's got an apothecary. Who put an apothecary in a bad Marine list?
In a list with only impulses. I love
Yeah.
that so much.
And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5, 6 units of or 5 units or 6 units of intercessors, all with the auto bolt rifles and thunder hammers. So I believe that's 3 damage hammers. And what's the wound count on a Ogren?
3.
Huh, okay. And then a bunch of impulsors all running the Sky Talon array, which I know is basically good at shooting planes, but it is just a bunch of shots. Now, it doesn't look like he's going to have much in the way of range for dealing with armor. But he does pack. Nope, that's the sister list. I was like, ooh, 7 CP. I thought I saw the Vindicare assassin in there. I was like, oh man, that'd be real good
Would it?
in this list. But no, that's
I
that's
mean,
sisters.
it does have a surprisingly large amount of like 3 wound and nothings in Astropaths to hunt.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting because I think this is going to be just a weight of dice. And looks like those scout sentinels got way up the field real early. Looks
Well,
like
yeah, I mean, you go get him killed immediately because this is bad. This is the worst RTT of all time. Why not?
yep. I'm guessing John's got first turn here because he's doing some movement. But it looks like I mean impulsors have flies, so I don't know that those center.
Impulsives do not
Uh,
have fly anymore.
oh, they don't.
They do not.
Oh, well, that makes a lot
Uh,
more sense because I was gonna say if they have fly, they just go over this terrain and push up the field. But now it
I,
looks like
it,
John's pretty effectively move blocked.
John's
That
just like, you know what I need to do? Drown, just kill you with multi lasers. Just gonna be a bad man
yeah.
with his multi
You
lasers.
need,
Let's do
well,
it.
And I see another cunning art of war tactic here on display. It's called "You can't take the objective if you can't physically fit on it."
Exactly right. Yeah.
He's like, "If you're going to give me
Uh,
this many Ogren bodies, I'm going to make sure you physically can't touch this objective."
if I was actually applying tactics and like nuance to this game, which I'm kind of not, I'd be of the opinion that John wants to force him out of the impulses early because he has no way to crack them. So
Yeah.
he's saturating the objectives in order to be, well, you guys have to come out, and if you come out, at least I have a thing I can
Yeah,
kill.
because if he doesn't, he could just use those as bumper cars. Because guard don't
Yeah.
have any access to fall back and shoot or charge, so he bumper cars as a unit, so it can't do anything. And
I
then the intercessors just go touch the objectives and are like, "Cool story, bro. These are ours now."
I just love this so much. There's just he has like zero ability to kill a impulsor, let alone six. It's so fucking funny.
Maybe
Uh,
mortal wounds. Like, do the weird veins have a good way to do a bunch of mortal wounds?
theoretically, he can kill one impulsor a turn with mortal wounds.
More than
Theoretically,
enough. More than enough. There's
with
there's what 5 turns of this game, 6 impulsors, easy. The rest of the army just shoots the 6th impulsor every turn and chips it
yeah,
away.
that's right. That's right. I mean, it's got a couple of autocannon shots from the Wyverns, but they're not
Yeah.
good autocannon shots. Like they wound on, they hit on fours, wound on fours, and he's got a 4-up save against them. Like it's
Well,
just
doesn't it
bad,
ignore one of
bad,
the
bad.
AP?
Oh no, yes, they have 3 saves against
Armor
them.
of Contempt.
My dude,
Yep.
what changed this morning in the world of 40k when we woke up?
Everything. So we all saw the points yesterday, and that significantly shook things up. We've seen all the previews at this point for Warzone Nephilim, but today they brought a number of changes. First and foremost, speaking of Armor of Contempt, they added, someone else gets this particular rule now, which is the Astra Militarum vehicles.
Yes, inexplicably, guard
situation, as well as providing them again that mental break from what's happening around them. And we all, in some form or fashion, have taken mental breaks from bad things in
Yeah,
life, usually by playing 40k. So
absolutely, definitely in my
yeah,
case.
yeah. So um, I think it's a great charity. Now, all that heartwarming stuff being said, Charity Hammer ends up being a fantastic event for the attendees because it is the melting pot of all the people that you want to play 40k with, all the um, strange armies and combos that you've never seen before. Everyone there is a good person, a great personality. We're all working together, but we're all also having fun. So we were watching before the game went live. We were watching the Pool House stream, and we were just watching guys hang around tables, chatting, and to me, that's what I miss the most about Charity Hammer is the games are great and raising the money is fantastic. But just being able to see the community that you don't get to see very often is what keeps a lot of us coming back to doing this kind of stuff and volunteering to do. How many hours of commentary are you doing in a row?
Just a few. It's fine.
Just okay, yeah.
Just a
So,
few.
what's your spiel, Adam?
If you do so happen to be awake for the next 16 hours, maybe I'll be here that
The whole time.
Yeah, exactly
I don't,
right.
I don't even want to know what time is it where you're at.
It's 2:30 a.m.
All right, so you're starting an early work day.
Yeah, I've been up for an hour, made a big pot of tea, and I'm just gonna be doing what I love for the next however long they'll have me. It's literally the way I go with this. Uh, yeah, it's just an amazing time. Thank you so much to everybody who's joining us in chat. Just going to give out some shout outs to some of the amazing people here. Christopher Irvine, Great Evil 12, Nogel Matthew, of course, the absolute champion. Bendaroo, absolute lads. Bill Gross, painting ambitiously. I do like that. I hope you were painting right now, getting that brush wet. Tricky Dicky, my man. I'll see you in a couple hours. I'm gonna be jumping off for an hour, sometime around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be jumping onto the Thursday show, finishing that up, and jumping back onto the Charity Hammer stream. You guys cannot escape me today.
You are everywhere. You are omnipresent. You are Adam.
I'm
You
all
are
around you.
inevitable.
I'm inevitable, yeah. I did want to get somebody to do up a Thanos with different gems of Infinity Gauntlet for all the different podcasts and crap I'm
Yeah,
on. Uh,
all the logos, all the logos. I'm sure someone in chat this weekend while watching the 200 plus hours of content that's being created could get that put together for you.
I'm very sure, but I'm indulged enough as it is. What are you hoping to see from Charity Hammer, and what are you seeing in this game? Because I've seen a charge move occur.
It looks like we've had some disembarking. I'm guessing this has to be intercessors, so they hit the midfield objective. So it looks like Noah's going to be able to get his stranglehold. Those sentinels, yeah, made that charge move, and looks like they tagged two, if not three, of the impulsors.
Yeah, I think they just did that to spread out, get in the way, hold
Yeah.
down the movement.
Well, but the
Which
problem the problem is without fly, I don't know that there's an easy path to disembark the intercessors that are inside to charge and smack them with some hammers.
they have to fall back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was a brilliant move by John because that's not shooting.
Hmm.
Because the Ultramarines don't get fallback and shoot until their tactical doctrine, right?
Correct.
So they're not going to get any shooting out of all of that. So they're playing bumper cars, and I don't know that he's going to be able to. It doesn't look like he fell back because he's rolling some dice. Um,
Yeah, he got
but I
one
don't.
squad. He managed to get one squad to go around the back, as you can see from the top.
Yeah.
Impulsor came down. Uh,
Okay.
I
Some
would
damage
say
there. I'm guessing psychic
double
power is going
six.
into the.
That's a super smart, my man.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, but it
he's the
looks like
perils
his
for left on
damage
Diggy.
his damage
D6.
output is going to be
Ow!
minimal this turn.
Absolutely negligible. Like, if he kills a sentinel, he should be happy. Killing two, mind you, they're pretty easy to kill. Like, they've got really bad saves.
Yeah.
But it's pretty likely he kills 2 to 3. Well, He's going to be able to shoot into combat with the impulses. Do you know what they've got? Have they got the Sky Talon arrays? Have they got
Yeah,
what do they got gun wise?
they
So
got Sky Talon arrays.
they got tons of gun with Rend 2, which is kind of all you need. You just need to roll a bunch of 5s, so Rend 2, you can
But
kill
they'll be
Sentinels.
minus. Well, let me pull up their profile so we can get all the juicy
They're
data.
heavy. They'll have 2 Storm Bolters apiece and then the Sky Talon array. So they'll have 8 shots, strength 4, no Rend, and then 8 shots, strength 4, Rend 2.
The
And
heavies are going to be -1 in combat,
yeah,
so he's going to get 4 hits, like 3 wounds.
well,
He's
they'll
going to
wound
get
on they'll wound on 5, so maybe he'll get 1 or 2 from
yeah,
each. But then
yeah,
then John will get a 6-up save. So they're pretty good. They're pretty hot to trot.
yeah.
For killing 1 Sentinel just between the Sky Talons, maybe half killing another 3 and all the Storm Bolters. And then maybe he gets a charge off with something to get another one
Okay,
dead.
so it looks like he's taken one sentinel down there and put another on half wounds.
I mean the rot sets in for the guard. Everybody hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
uh, you'd love to see it. For those playing along at home, please go over to Charity Hammer. The links should be just about everywhere. Give freely if you can. If not, thank you so much for being here to boost the signal. Share it, like it, whatever you can to help us get as much money raised for all the incredible charities.
Yep.
My absolute honor to be here representing Charity Hammer. It's a thing I do. I try and do every year. Haunted Bagel Hobbies. That's a fantastic name. A haunted bagel. What even is that?
I'm not sure.
Give us,
It looks like his name is also has a logo associated with it. I'm gonna
yeah,
Google
yeah. I
haunted.
want it from the horse's mouth. Haunted Bagel. Tell us the story. I want to know what the hell is the meaning behind your name.
Maybe his game store is in a bagel shop.
Great Evil 12. I'm guessing comes from a long lineage of Great Evils and is the 12th. As this charity hammer is the 4th, so is Great Evil 12 the 12th in their line of Great Evils. Son of Diablo. I don't know.
No, who knows what that can mean? Who knows?
Incredible prizes to be won through Charity Hammer. A bunch
Yep.
of amazing prize support for the raffle. For every $30 that you do donate, you do get into the raffle. You could be in multiple raffles multiple times. The prize pool is pretty much always the same. Oh, sorry, the raffle pool is pretty much always the same. Like you just get the amount of tickets in the draw,
Yep.
and then there's like 30 draws. So like more
Yeah,
raffle tickets, more
I
better.
think Colin was saying on the opener that they have close to 40 prizes, with the grand prize being $1,200 at Hammerhead Games, and the second grand prize being a commission painted army by Sean Naden.
That's just a commission painted army by
Yeah.
one of the best painters and players. Like, I mean, he is the Renaissance man.
Multiple year winning Ren Man at LVO, Sean Naden. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal at all.
Freehand all the things forever, Sean Naden.
That's all you do. That's all you tell him to do. You just be like,
Yeah.
yo, just free that hand up, loosen the wrist. RSI will set in before you're done, and you give me 100 hours of free hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I was just checking right now. The donation total is sitting a little over $7,300, which is amazing. That was mostly the pre-event donations, but the goal this year is a mighty high goal. Do you know what the goal for this year is, Adam?
no, tell us about it.
Well, last year we set the goal pre-event at 20,000,
Yep.
which we were at 20,000 before the streams even fired.
Yeah.
So Colin up the ambitious goal for last year to 40,000, $40,000 for 40K, right? Well, we blew that away. We hit $40,000 last year. So every
Incredible.
year, Colin's got to go bigger. So this year he set the goal for $50,000.
Amazing. And why not? Let's do it. There's nothing this
Yep.
community can't do.
No,
And I'm here for it.
I have full faith in everyone. Just follow the link and donate. I believe, if I remember correctly, that the website Tiltify that this is run through, everything goes directly to Charity Hammer, so nothing is handled by anyone here. So no chance that any of your money is going to get put into anything else but
Anything
that
else?
charity.
Hmm.
And importantly, if you are donating in the U.S., they will give you a receipt for tax purposes. So if you're worried about that, or you want to take advantage of that, there's people that are a lot smarter about taxes than I am, but they handle that, and apparently donating is helpful for your taxes.
Apparently it is. Apparently, I hear good things about it.
Yeah.
Um,
The government seems to like that, and we do too.
we do as well. So why not
Yeah.
sling a couple of dollars if you can? That would be greatly
All right.
appreciated.
It
Haunted.
looks like we have made combat with. I'm guessing that's the chaplain.
Yeah, that would be my call as
Yep.
well. Chuck
And
the chappie in.
Chaplain took out the Sentinel. So we have freed up the impulsors from the evil Sentinels.
Machinations. The machinations of the devious sentinel.
So what do you think John's play is this turn? Now that the impulsor wall is freed up and
I
relatively undamaged.
I'd be trying to charge as many Booger as I can onto the middle objective and flood it.
He's in a good
Pause.
position with a lot of those models right now.
He wants to focus the grind on the middle objective as much as possible, and keep as much of the Space Marine army there. Because what he doesn't want is impulses all over the home objectives. As soon as that happens, I mean, so John, for those following along at home, John has exactly 0 obsec. 5 intercessors on an objective is a nightmare for him to
Yeah.
kind of clear. So he needs to protect and insulate and make sure the fight happens on where he needs it to happen. We did have an update from the Haunted Bagel.
Okay.
It's literally told us the story. He is in fact a sentient bagel, a la the same as Rick on Rick and Morty was
Yeah. I'm a pickle. Yeah.
a
Yeah. We get it.
sentient pickle. He says a baker is built on an old burial ground, and I am an accumulation of the spirits buried there, made manifest in a bagel. I am a haunted bagel. Well, you've a haunted bagel with great taste because you do hobbies, so haunted bagel hobbies. So well done to you, sir. Apparently, some of those spirits must have been artistically inclined. If not, I don't know,
Artistic
savages.
bagels.
Maybe you play a certain army because of the spirits you were culminated from.
All right. Well, it looks like we're in John's movement phase, and like you were suggesting, it looks like he's trying to flood forward with all of those Ogren. Looks like he's got that forward white units in a good position to charge. I don't know if they're going to be able to do enough in combat to pick up those intercessors off that objective.
Almost certainly
Um,
not.
yeah. So and it looks like this other unit might be trying to get in a position to maybe charge and tag and tie up some of these impulsors on the bottom portion of the screen.
Yep,
And
that
just try to
exactly.
make as much of a meat wall and slow down and keep those impulsors hemmed in.
That's a good term for this game. When you've got 3 units of 8 Bulgarin, meat wall is essentially what you're required to
Yeah.
to play into.
Adam, do you remember the Nopen? Do you remember Shield Wall?
Hmm.
This is Shield Wall's unpretty cousin, Meat Wall.
Yes. The hit by the ugly stick many a time.
Yep.
Meat wall. I adore everything about this. I wonder just how many actual smites and relevant psychic powers he can push down. Like,
No idea.
yeah.
No clue.
Um, yeah, I'm quite curious what can be accomplished by this army. Uh, I don't think it's much. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic and like believe in the power of the guard because I am a guard player and I do
All right.
love them.
All right. Well, let's bold prediction time. Who do you think is going to take this match?
Oh, the guard, the Marines is hands
The
down who I'm
Marines?
thinking is taking this match.